Good afternoon, potato chips. How you doing? It's wee Paddy from across the shuck. And if you're seeing this video, or should I say when you see this video, I don't have this knife. I'd sent it back now. This was a prototype of the Twisted Assisted Gambler, which you've seen a couple of times on the channel. It's a Kickstarter campaign by James Richards of Twisted Assisted. Now, we are nearly there. When the day I'm sending this back, we are on about 16,000. We've only to hit the 20,000, then James will get it straight into production and you'll get it by March. You're getting a £10 bonus. Now, this is a £60, a £69 knife to you if you get it now on the Kickstarter campaign. It'll only be £10 more, but £10 is £10. And for, that's not what I would call budget, but this is a mid-range little fixed blade that can do anything. And I just want to, for those of you who don't, if you've ordered it, this video is not for you. Thank you for ordering, but this is for people who maybe didn't see it. And I'm going to show you, this is like, they call these Corby bolts or something. It's just done with flathead screwdriver to take it apart. Very simple. You have a lanyard hole. On the blade, this side, you have the Twisted Assisted logo. And on the other side, you have the Ace of Spade, and underneath that is wrote Gambler. I love this little knife. Look at the tip on this. This is not a little throwaway tip. If I can show you the difference, this is my favorite small fixed blade, or it was. It's now joint favorite, and I'm saying joint because that's the honest truth. I love this little knife for little jobs around my desk, around the office, around the house, anywhere. It is a fantastic. This is an LT Wright Frontier First in A2 tool steel. This is in 12C or 14C 28N Sandvik steel, which is just fantastic and gives me a great option, especially if it's wetter tasks. This would rust, this wouldn't. But I use this more in the house, to be honest with you. It's in such a small wee knife. This is just that little bit bigger. It's much beefier. Little bit, it's probably not that much wider in the girth of the knife, but it's it's 4-finger comfortable. My last finger, in truth, goes at the end, but I've got large hands. This is a small knife. It's absolutely perfect. It doesn't need a lanyard, but if you've got any bigger than large hands, maybe a little lanyard would be the thing for you. I've nearly bled this to death because I think it's such a super little knife. We're getting it made by a company in the UK, James. These are made by Best Tech, which is one of the best OEMs. There's a couple of big OEMs at the minute that are really knocking it out of the park. And yes, they're China. But so what? So what? This is what I'm getting is value for my money. And that's what I care, to be honest with you. It's value for your money. And that's what I want to give to you. This is 4mm thick, which is, it seems awful thick for a small fixed blade. But look how high that flat grind is. It comes down to a really comfortable edge. This is not a slicing machine, though it does slice. Perfectly adequate with a flat blade. A flat grind like that. God, I couldn't get that out. It's just the perfect size for a stubby. You could baton with this without any problem. I mean, there's bushcraft knives that are 4mm thick, but it's not over thick, because if you want to dig in somewhere, this tip can take it. Look at that. You know, it's not a little needle-like tip like this is. Again, I'm going to show you these two. Let me just put these together to show you the difference in the knives. This is a real sturdy little knife. I absolutely adore it. I think you're going to get a bargain. I think you're getting definitely what you're paying for is in this knife. The fit and finish of it is super. So simple if you want to change the scales. And as usual with James and Twisted Assisted, there will be scale options, micarta, copper, anything. I'm sure they'll all come eventually, because that's what James does. He makes it cheaper for you to buy one of his knives and then change the handle. If you want a little change up, this knife's not going to go bad. What you can change is just its look. And that's a lovely way to collect knives, when you can and it's so easy to take apart. It's 2 screws, take the scales off, throw the next 2 on. Absolutely perfect. So, although I don't have this now, I enjoyed my time with it immensely. I will get one of the the main ones, when they come through, I'll get and I'll probably talk about it again, because then I'll put it into everyday use. I've had this for a couple of weeks now, thoroughly enjoyed it. It's gone back for James to do a bit of promo. And this, I mean, these are two of my favourite knives. This is an Ashley Harrison custom. This is a little Scottish dirk. It's not a dirk, but I can't think of the name. A skein-do that got Ashley Harrison made for me in wood. Beautifully contoured little knife for a sock knife or a boot knife, whatever you want to call it. And this LT Wright is just two of my favourite knives. I now have a third. This is now, this is equal with these two in my collection. And they all do different tasks. This is more of a ceremonial wedding knife down your sock, if you're Scottish. But, I come from a Scottish clan, the Anderson clan, so that means a lot to me. This is just a fantastic everyday. This is the do-all rest of my knife life. This fixed blade as big as I ever need for in the house, outside the house. When I'm going bushcrafting, I have knives to do that. This is just an everyday little workhorse. So if you haven't got it in the order, please don't miss it. Please do not miss the order. There's 31 days to go, and we're on 16,000. We only have to get to 20,000. It's only taken 2 weeks to get 16,000. So don't miss out. Save the tenner. Because once these come out and you see people have them, you will buy one. Because they're just so good. There you go. Look, I'm not going to drone on too long about it. Well, all I can say is when you're getting a knife as good as this, and then they throw in this lovely Kydex, proper Kydex sheath with a little clip which you can mount any way around here. I have this for front carry just above my groin, and my belt, I should say, which is just above my groin because I can't get it over my belly. This is a gorgeous little sheath that fits this perfect. Hold it safe and secure. Gorgeous. So there you go. The Twisted Assisted Gambler. There's not long left. Don't miss out. All the very best. Paddy's away. One of my best recommends for this year. All right. Take care now. Bye-bye.